Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm looking a little unfinished, nothing on my face at all right now. I am coming to you today with a new video and we are going to create a very minimalistic look today using some products by Merit. So Merit is a new brand at Sephora. It's a clean beauty brand. Merit reached out to me and they wanted to partner with me. They sent me their full line. The only product that I couldn't get was their highlighter, but otherwise they sent me their whole line of products to try out to create this video for you. So I don't know how you would call that. Like, is it a partnership? Is it a sponsorship? I'm not sure. They are not paying me for this video at all. They just sent me these products and said, could you talk about them in a video? So that is what we are doing today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Merit. I'm going to apply the products to my face, let you know my thoughts, and show you how to create a very minimalistic, like everyday, quick and easy look. If you are new here, hello, my name is Kelly and I love all things makeup and beauty. I love talking. I love makeup. I love talking about makeup. So if you like to chat about makeup too, I would love to have you subscribe and be part of the KBella fam. But why don't we jump into this video? Okay, so I did mention that Merit is a new clean beauty brand that you can find at Sephora. They currently have 7 products out. I have every single product except the Day Glow Highlighting Balm. That product is $30 and it must be really popular because they did not have that product when they sent me everything over. But I do want to read a little bit about Merit to you. They sent me this little card and on the back it says, beauty and self-care have reached a fever pitch. A saturated market with products coming out every few days. Palettes with 50 colors when we only use 2 and more additions to the list of what it takes to look good. This year we've reset. We've learned we don't need much. We're accustomed to bare nails, natural hair, and days without makeup. We're indulging in comfort and minimalism and brands that bring us more with less. Merit was created to reimagine luxury beauty by making it well edited, holistic, and accessible. We're focused on responsible luxury, creating products that are safe for body, skin, and planet, essentials that have earned a place on your vanity. We believe that less is more. So if you are new, I am a mom. I have a 2-year-old daughter. She keeps me on my toes. She's very busy. And not only do I create YouTube videos, but I'm also a teacher full-time. So I'm on summer break now, but during the school year, I film on the weekends, I teach during the week, and I'm a full-time mom. So there are definitely times when I love a full beat, full glam, but on the day today, I need quick and easy. I need quick and easy. So I'm going to be showcasing all of these products that I have for you, but I'm also going to be using a few other products. Before we get in, I do want to show you this super cute packaging. It's very sleek. It's like this deep blue shade with gold writing. You have the Merit symbol on the front, and it's just, I like it. I think it's very aesthetically pleasing, and then you have the products on the inside, and I will show you every single product. Before we go in though, I don't have anything on my face other than skincare and SPF, so that's why I have a bit of a glow. That is the SPF talking, but since I don't have the actual highlighter balm, I am going to go in with this Auric Beauty Glow Lust. I have the shade Selenite. I know they just reformulated, I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I know they just reformulated their Morganite shade, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should pick that up. But I am going to take a little bit of Selenite. I'm going to put a tiny pump on the back of my hand. And I'm not like trying to be precise and use this as a highlighter, but I do kind of want to put this just like on the high points of my face to give myself a little extra glow. Now, like I said, I do have like my skincare done, and I have my SPF by La Roche-Posay, I don't know what it's called, the Sun Milk one, SPF 60, which gives me a little bit of a glow, but I'm a dry skinned gal. I like to glow. I'm gonna put a little bit on my forehead just to kind of use up the rest of the product here. Okay, so going in with our first Merit product, it's this one here, the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Foundation and Concealer Stick. Now, I got the shade Linen. hoping that's correct. I didn't really know what shade to get, so I was just reading the descriptions, and linen is light with neutral tones. That sounds like me. It's $38 at Sephora, and it is described as a lightweight, medium coverage complexion stick with a natural looking finish to replace the foundation and concealer in your makeup bag. So you have the little Merit symbol on the front. When you pull it off, this is what it looks like here, and then you do have a twist where you can twist it up and back down. This is supposed to be like a foundation and concealer in one. It looks like it might be a good shade match for me. I'm gonna put it, I guess, like this, like a little V. Okay, I'll put a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, jawline. Minimalist, right? So I'm not trying to like cover everything, but I also do want to have some coverage on my face, and it says it's medium coverage. So this is our first coat. I am going to go in with my Beauty Blender sponge and a little bit of Fix Plus and blend it out, and we'll see if we need to go in with more. So I'm going to take a little bit here, just go along the outer perimeter. I mean, this looks like a good shade match for me. I don't know if it's like going to be the kind of concealer shade that I want, but for a complexion stick, it looks like it is a very good shade match. Okay, so I do think this is a really good shade match. It does say that it's medium coverage. This looks like light coverage the way that I did the application. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna do some more strips and see if I can build it up a little bit that way. And then I might even go and do like a little bit more underneath my eyes, but I just wanna see if I can build it up on the face. I am noticing like a very skin-like natural finish. And the thing that I think is nice about this too is since it's in a stick form, like this is really fast to apply. I really lucked out with this shade match. I'm really impressed with it. It does look very skin-like. It feels comfortable on the skin. I feel like you can still see like my freckles underneath. You can still see the glow underneath from my skincare, from my SPF, from the Auric, but it just gives me like a nice even complexion. So I have to say, I am pretty impressed. I do want to take just a little bit more since it's supposed to be a concealer and foundation in one. I don't think that on a day today I would use this as a concealer, but in a pinch, I want to see what it can do. So I want to see if I can get a little bit more coverage under there. Since I do have dark circles, I'm a mom, so I feel like as a mom, we're always like on the go. We typically always have dark circles, but I just want to see how much of that I can cover up. Okay, so I'm really sorry. I meant to zoom you in before I did all of that, but this is what it's looking like here. I haven't added anything else. I just realized you were pretty far away. So this is what it's looking like. The shade match is really, really good for me. So some other shades that are really close to my skin tone that work well for me, like the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation. I'm in the light neutral 21.5. In the Pat McGrath foundation, I'm in light number 7. In my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, I'm 4.5, but that's not the best shade for me right now. I find that it's a little bit deep. In the Fenty foundation, I'm in 190. So just if you wanted some like shade similarities, if you wanted to know how close we are in skin tone. I've had people ask me for MAC references before, and I don't know, but I think this looks really nice. It does look like my skin. In a pinch, I think it would work to use it as foundation and concealer. If I was using this like day to day, I think I would go in with a concealer underneath, but we're just gonna call that good. I have to say, I'm not typically someone who reaches for products like this, but it was nice and creamy. I still have a nice glow to the skin. It doesn't feel like drying or anything like that. And it just looks really natural. So I'm impressed. I am impressed. I'm still gonna take a little bit of my Laura Mercier powder and just put that right underneath my eyes. I never powder my whole face. Again, dry skin, but I do typically put a little bit underneath the eyes to set any concealer. So that's what we're gonna do, is just take a little bit and kind of set right underneath my eyes and my smile lines. The next thing I want to do is I want to do my brows. You can see they're very thin, they're very sparse, they're very non-existent. I have a whole tutorial for the way that I typically do my eyebrows, but they do have a Brow 1980 Volumizing Eyebrow Pomade Gel for $24. Now there are 3 shades that I'm seeing on the Sephora website: black, brown, blonde, and brown. I picked up blonde, but with my eyebrows being so thin, I don't think I can just go in with this pomade. I think this would be more of like a topper. The long part is actually the part that has the little stick on it. So, I mean, this will be a great addition to my brow routine, but I don't think it can be a full brow routine. If you have thick brows, this may be a good product for you, but I do want to go in first with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and kind of create the outline of my brows and then go in with the Merit. So I'm going to hop off and do the ABH and we'll come back to try the Merit. Okay, so if you're familiar with my brow routine, I just used the ABH Brow Wiz, went in with my first step. Now we're going to go in with the Merit in the shade Blonde, and I need a smaller mirror. I should have thought about that before. I'm just going to use this to kind of create a thicker brow. My brows are pretty non-existent, and because my brows are so thin, I definitely don't think that this would be enough for me to like use just this brow product. I do also feel like the spoolie is pretty big. I'm used to the Benefit Volumizing Brow Tint, which has a much smaller spoolie. This one is definitely a lot bigger. I don't know if we feel like that did much. I kind of feel like it did. I feel like it really did a good job of filling in those sparse areas. Normally I go in with 3 brow products, whereas this time I did have to create a brow with my brow pencil, but I feel really good after just adding this volumizing gel. I'm not someone who can do really like fast, quick, and easy brows, just it's the nature of my brows being non-existent. But I do feel like if I'm in a hurry and I need to move quickly, I could definitely define my brows with my ABH pencil and then go in with the Merit and create a more like voluminous eyebrow. I have to say, I definitely usually spend way more time on my eyebrows than I did today. So I'm impressed. I will get some more use out of that. The next thing I want to do is I want to go in with a product on the eyes, and Merit does not have any products for the eyes at this time, but I wanted to stick with like the minimalist, quick and easy look. So we're going in with my Auric Smoke and Reflect. This is in the shade Defiance. So it does have a cream base. These are a little bit tricky for me because they're best applied with their fingers, but my nails are really long, so I'm gonna try to see how much I can do with my finger, and I'm just gonna put some of the cream product on the lid, but then I think I'm gonna go in with my Rephr number 2 brush and just kind of blend it out a little bit. If you do have this product, like I said, I think it is best applied with your finger. That's just, it's really difficult for me. And you can even blend this up into your crease. With long nails though, it's kind of tricky to do. So now that we have the cream down, I'm gonna go in with the lid part, which is just like a glitter topper. Again, best applied with your fingers. So I'm gonna take my ring finger and just press that on the lid to create a nice pop. This is honestly, I don't use this product a ton just because it's kind of messy, but it really is a great product if you're trying to do something quick and easy, and I don't find that the glitter like transfers and gets all over the place. Okay, so I just went in the restroom to wash the glitter off of my fingers from the Auric product, and I'm actually really impressed with the brows, like in different lighting and natural lighting in the restroom and the way that they look. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the brow product. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is go in with some mascara. Merit does have a Clean Lash Lengthening Mascara for $26. I typically go for more volume, but this says that it's an everyday mascara that defines, separates, and lengthens lashes for a wide awake look with no smudging ever. We'll see. Like I said, I like more of a voluminous eyelash, but we'll test it out. We'll give it a go. I do like to curl my eyelashes, and we'll see what it looks like. Let's do one eye first and then compare. So I'm just going to apply this right onto the lash. It's supposed to be curling and lengthening. Definitely not struggling with any clumps or anything like that. So here we have one coat. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and then we'll go in with a second coat on the same eye. Okay, so this is 2 coats versus nothing. Like I said, I typically go for more of a volumizing mascara, and while this does coat the lashes nice and it does give them a little bit of length and separation, it doesn't really do much for volume. So I don't think that this will be a go-to mascara for me, but it did a nice job. I would probably be more likely to go in with a volumizing mascara first and then top it off with this mascara. Okay, so I actually think this mascara would be a really good lower lash line mascara. I don't know if people really want to have a separate mascara for their lower lash line, but I find that sometimes with volumizing mascaras, it can be hard because the wand is usually a little bit like fatter, and it's easy to like nick underneath your eyes. So with this one, because it's more thin and more lengthening, it really coated my lower lashes really well. Okay, so Merit does have one beauty tool. It's this brush right here, the #1 Tapered Blending Brush. Now this is technically supposed to be used with their Complexion Stick. So it's a brush that blends your complexion products so well, you won't be able to tell where your skin and makeup meet. I never apply any kind of foundation with a brush. So you totally could if you're into brushes. I never apply my foundation like that, so I thought that I would be doing a disservice, and I thought that I would use this brush in conjunction with their blush. Merit does have cream blushes. Y'all know I'm not a huge cream blush fan, but I wanted to try it out. I got the shade Terracotta because they were out of a lot of shades. This is definitely much more of a like nude shade, maybe a peachy nude. And so their blushes are $28. Ooh, I think I forgot to tell you the price of the brush. The brush is $38. The blush is $28. They do have 5 shades, and currently on the date that I'm filming this, Beverly Hills is a soft peach, Raspberry Beet is a deep berry. Those are out of stock on the Sephora website, but you have Cheeky, which is a cool pink, is in stock. Terracotta Warm Cream is in stock, and Mood, a soft burgundy. So what I think I'm going to do, this is a foolproof flexible balm that deposits a creamy transparent veil of color to let your skin show through. So it says you can swipe it onto your cheeks and blend with your fingers. What I'm going to do though is try it with the brush. So I am going to swipe it on my cheeks like that, and I'm going to take the brush and see if I can blend it in. This brush is actually blending it really nicely. Ooh, that's actually a really pretty shade. Okay, Merit. This brush really did that for me. Okay. I typically don't use a ton of cream products, but when I do, I use my sponge. And actually the way that this blush is like, this brush is tapered, It looks really nice like that. Let me try and turn my lights down. Okay, so I turned my lights down. I don't know if you can tell a little bit better. I kind of like that. Let's go ahead and do the other side. I like that you can just swipe it on. It blends really nice. It has a nice sheen to it. Again, I have dry skin, so like creamy products with a sheen, that's right up my alley. I can't speak to how this would work if you are someone with oily skin, but for me, I'm definitely looking pretty dewy, you know, with the Auric and all of these cream products. I got a dew going on. I am just gonna take my sponge and kind of hit those edges to make sure everything's blended in. Definitely has a dew, a glow. My skin is looking glowy, which I enjoy, but I wanted to point that out. Now this is an easy product to almost like blend away. And so that's something that I struggle with creams, is sometimes I'm a blender and I can be an over blender and I can blend it away, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so it definitely gives me like a nice natural looking flush. You could totally stop here. You don't have to go in with any bronzer. You know, oh, I got some hair stuck to me. Okay. You don't have to go in with any bronzer. You could kind of leave it like that if you're going for a super minimalistic look. But I'm actually gonna take a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. And I like this sculpting shade right here because it's just like a nice neutral bronzer, and I'm going to take that and kind of put it right over where I put the blush to set it a little bit and just give me a little bit more definition. So I'm going in with my BK 103, tapping into that bronzer, and I'm just going to pat it first because I don't want to disturb the creams, so I'm going to pat and then blend a little. And I probably won't go too crazy, but just I feel like that'll help set the blush a little bit too, so that it doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere. So I did mention they do have a highlighter. I don't have the highlighter because they were out of it, but I don't even think that I need a highlighter, just the way that I had my face moisturized, and with the Auric and the Complexion Stick, I definitely have a glow to my skin. It looks nice and healthy. And we do have one more product to finish off the look here, and this is their Naturel Tinted Lip Oil. I'm not typically someone who goes in with a lip oil. I like more of a matte lipstick, but I did want to try this out. And again, I just went with the natural shade. I felt like Terracotta and Naturel would go together, and they look nice with the Auric product on my eyes. So this is $24. They do have 4 shades that I'm seeing. Marrakesh is a bright peach. Naturel is a warm blush. Pink Beat is a cool pink, and Sangria is a deep berry. And it does look like the lip oils almost mimic or match some of the shades that they have in the blushes. So I'm going to use this the way that I would use a lip oil, and I'm not going to go in with any like lip liner or anything. I'm just going to put it right on my lips. This is definitely pigmented. Much more pigmented than I was expecting. And here is the finished look. This lip oil was definitely more pigmented than I expected. It's very comfortable on the lips. It's very like soft and creamy and hydrating feeling. I can't speak to the wear because this is the first time I've used all of these products, but if I wasn't talking, I feel like I could definitely get ready really quick, and it's just a quick and easy like put together look. I look put together, but I'm not full glam, but my skin looks healthy and everything is evened out, and I'm impressed. So I'm gonna zoom you back out and share some thoughts with you. Okay, so obviously this is a first impression. I have not tried any of these Merit goodies before, but I have to say, they were all super easy to use. I do feel like if I wasn't talking so much, if I wasn't trying to like show you what I was using, that I could have gotten this fairly quickly. I think this would be good if it's like you're trying to get ready super fast, out the door, you want to look put together, you don't want full glam. I definitely think there are some standout products. One being the Complexion Stick. I was really surprised that I liked this so much. I don't typically go for products like this. I find that foundation sticks tend to be a little bit drying on me. They aren't the most comfortable. This one looks like my skin. I don't know that I would say that it's like full coverage. Maybe you could get medium with a few coats. I would say it's more like a light natural kind of coverage. I do have a dew to the skin. So if you are someone who's oily, I'm not sure how you'll feel about that. Again, I can't speak to longevity. I'll leave a pinned post down below in the comments letting you know like an update of how everything wore. But first impression, it feels super comfortable, gives me a nice healthy glow, and looks like my skin. So I am definitely impressed with that. I also was impressed with the brush. I know that I didn't use it with the complexion stick how it's supposed to be, but I really enjoyed using the brush for cream blushes, and I feel like that could almost be a game changer for me because I haven't gotten into cream products and I just haven't found a way to apply it that I enjoyed, but I was definitely able to take the blush, swipe it on, and blend it out with the brush. Am I gonna run out and buy a bunch more cream blushes? No, because those products aren't typically what I go for. It's definitely a very light wash of color. Not super pigmented, you can build it up, but it's gonna give you more of like a natural looking glow and more of like almost a sun-kissed look. You know, minimalist, less is more. That's what you're gonna get with this blush. I do enjoy the blush, I'll get use out of it, but like I said, I'm just not into cream blushes, so I'm not going to run out and pick up more. I also feel like I could kind of leave the mascara. If you're someone who's into lengthening mascaras, I think it worked fine. Again, I will leave a pinned comment letting you know longevity, if there's any like transfer or anything like that. I do definitely think that it coated and lengthened my lashes, but I look for more volumizing mascaras, so I probably won't get too much use out of that. But another product that I was really surprised by was the Volumizing Brow Gel. I typically go in with 3 to 4 brow products. You can check out my whole routine. This is 2 products on the eyes. I did go in with my ABH brow pencil to kind of create the look of brows. You could see in the beginning my brows are non-existent, but this really gave me volume and filled in those sparse areas, and I was done in 2 steps. I didn't set it with a gel, I didn't use concealer. So for me, brows take like 15 to 20 minutes no matter what, which is definitely not quick and easy makeup. But if I was just trying to throw myself together, I could totally use this product and go in and create a brow. My only pitfall with it is I do wish that this little spoolie was a bit smaller. It is pretty large and does take up like my whole entire brow. So if it was a little bit smaller, I feel like I could be more precise with it, but I was definitely impressed with this. And the last product that Merit sent me was this lip oil. I do think it feels very comfortable. It's definitely more pigmented than I expected. I'm not typically someone who reaches for a lip oil because I'm kissing my daughter, I'm drinking my water, I'm drinking my coffee, like I'm on the go. It definitely will help on those days where my lips don't feel very hydrated. It feels very hydrated and moisturizing. And if you're looking for something quick and easy, or if you're into glosses, I do think you'll enjoy this, but I don't think it'll be a go-to for me. I don't think it's a bad product, but I don't think it'll be a go-to. And that is going to do it for this video. I wish that I could share more about the highlighter with you, but I have to say I am impressed with Merit Beauty. I didn't necessarily think I was going to be impressed with them. I don't know that, since I'm not a cream lover, I don't know that I would have gone out and purchased these products myself, but I really like, #1 top favorite is the Complexion Stick. Like, I really think I'm gonna get use out of these products, especially the Complexion Stick. I'm excited to see more from them, and I am intrigued. If you have tried anything from Merit, let us know in the comments down below your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed seeing this like quick, easy, minimalist makeup. I don't know how quick it's gonna be because once I edit everything down, it'll probably be longer because I'm chatty. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure you're subscribed before you go. That way I can see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Boom.